But we'll just read this tweet and then we'll get your kind of reaction to it, Daniel. Carney's economy, 54,000 applications for 5,000 jobs. Our people are pushed out of jobs because of reckless immigration and anti-growth liberal economic policies. Cut taxes, red tape, spending, and immigration to let our people pursue the Canadian promise. What are your thoughts on this sort of messaging from Poilievre?
I think he's moving in the right direction. What stands out to me is his repetition of the word "our people." Our people. I think this is interesting. And I think it's very intentional. Now, we all know from Pierre's messaging over the last year, especially in the last few months, that he's fully embraced a very liberal post-national notion of what Canada is. His famous line that
I got the clip queued up if you want me to play it here.
Ours is a nationalism not based on bloodlines, birthplace, or background. Whether your name is Martin or Mohammed, Poilievre or Patel, that anyone from anywhere can do anything.
Yeah, anyone from anywhere can do anything. Poilievre or Patel, what's the difference? Martin and Mohammed. I know Mohammeds. They're just like Matthews. They're just like Martins. It's all the same. Because, really, India is just like a bunch of potential future Canadians when you think about it, right? Right, Poilievre?
Yeah, really. That's how I've always thought of the third world. Canadians that haven't got here yet. Yeah, I think that's a thorough juxtaposition with the message that you showed from more recently, though, where he's talking about our people. Like the framing is very different. It's disingenuous, obviously. Everything coming through the CPC has been thoroughly workshopped in focused group, and they've clearly tapped into a kind of new style of messaging, which is much more in line with the kind of messaging we've been putting out of the Dominion Society. That being said, he's still very focused on the economic side of things. We knew for months leading up to the election that things like rejecting mass immigration and even mass deportations are popular positions. It was a surprise that the CPC didn't embrace them. And we know exactly why as well. They're avoiding any sort of controversy. They don't want to be called racist by the CBC, but also they didn't want to jeopardize seats in very specific ridings where they thought that this position could hurt them, right? It's these seats around the 905, just around the GTA, in these suburban areas around the big cities where there's huge immigrant communities. And they were paranoid that they needed these seats to form government, and taking a position on immigration, even though it was broadly popular, could hurt them in these specific pockets.